Hi, I'm Amy from the Ross Farm. We're here today for day 6 of our Advent calendar unboxing, and I am still so in love with the blend from yesterday. I wanted to talk about it just for a second so that we can understand it a little bit better. I did take a couple of photos, so you'll see a photo come up on your screen now of the blend that is merino, alpaca, and tussa silk in this beautiful, very Grinchy green. And yesterday's package was called Loathe Entirely. And I'm going to go home this afternoon. I planned to do it yesterday, but I didn't get it done. So I'm going to go home this afternoon and I'm going to watch the Jim Carrey version of The Grinch. We can all agree that that's actually the best one, right? Right? That's my favorite. So I'm going to go home and watch that. Um, because Christine Baranski just absolutely kills it. So that was my Loathe Entirely day 5. And then from the Missouri Star Quilt Company, we got the wonderful wall quilt hangers that go on just 2 nails in the wall. And those are going home with me now today. I had to keep them here until today so that I could show them to you again. But those are going home with me right now and hang one of my Christmas quilts up on the wall. For those of you who are just new to me and the Ross Farm and what we do here, I am multi-craftual and I love sewing and quilting as well as knitting and spinning and weaving and cross stitch and and and. So I can definitely. Today we are going to do day 6 of our World of Wool Advent calendar. And today is Jack Frost. This should be interesting. There are so many options with this character. Jack Frost has appeared in many films, songs, and cartoons over the years, but we were drawn right back to his first origins in folklore and traditional tales. The first mention of him in writing was in 1734. And there have been winter characters and customs dating back to Anglo-Saxon and Norse times. He is said to leave frost and cold weather in his wake as he moves the seasons from autumn to winter and has often been seen as a variation of Old Man Winter who does the same thing. Well, Jack Frost arrived yesterday and dumped a bunch of snow on us here in Northeast Ohio, and we are not friends right now. So that's my take on Jack Frost. For this blend, we wanted to recreate the cool shades of winter and add just a hint of sparkle to represent the sun glinting off the frost. That sounds pretty. We started with Lane, a breed that is used to the more harsh weather of the Lane Peninsula in Wales. I'm going to have to check the pronunciation of that. I've heard of the sheep, but being that it's Welsh, it probably is pronounced differently than I think. Shout out to my friends in Carmack, my favorite place in West Wales. As this breed is hardier, the fiber isn't ultra soft, so we added some Merino Dream and Natural Gray Merino to improve the handle slightly, but also to bring in those classic chilly colors. The glitter effect added by our Icicle Glitter blend is just enough to be present without detracting from the color as a whole. This sounds amazing. It is 50% Lane, 46% Merino, and 4% Stellina. And don't forget, tomorrow we'll talk about this type of sheep. I couldn't prepare ahead of time because I don't know what it's going to be until I open it. So tomorrow we'll talk about the Lane sheep, or however it is pronounced. So let's that back and get this one out. And we'll see what's in here. I'm so excited because this is another one of the breeds that I'm not terribly familiar with. So I'm really excited to find it in the box. I'm going to need it. This is spectacular. Spectacular. Look at that. If that isn't an icicle in woolen form, I don't know what is. It's absolutely stunning. Oh my. Oh, that is just gorgeous. I think I might I'm going to try to force myself to spin them in order because, I like order like that. But I really want to spin this one first because it's just, I can't imagine what the yarn's going to look like. If the yarn looks half as pretty as that, like, oh, I'm going to be the happiest girl in the world. Okay, let's see what it has to say about the yarn. This yarn is made of Lane, Gray Merino, Merino Dream, and Glitter White Icicle. 50% Lane, 46% Merino, 4% Stellina. For this yarn, we wanted to recreate the cool shades of winter using natural colors and add just a hint of blue and sparkle to represent the sun glinting off the frost. The Lane makes this yarn durable while the Merino keeps it feeling soft. With its added sparkle, it can be paired with Zuzu's petals Day 2 as they complement each other very well. Oh, we have to look now. We just have to look now. Where's number 6? There's number 6. Good news is Zuzu's petals right behind me, so we're going to put them together and we're going to see. Oh, the yarn is just as pretty. Oh, heavens. Oh, my heavens. Look at that. That is absolutely gorgeous. It is just as pretty as the fiber. And now we have to check and see what it looks like with Zuzu's petals. They're absolutely right. Those are perfection together. Oh, I am dreaming up some color work, man. Look at that. I'm sorry, this is quite possibly my favorite so far. All right, moving along. So we have to do that. We can't just sit and stare at the fiber and the yarn, even though that's really what we want to do. Okay, Jenny's Countdown to Christmas 2024, package number 6. Oh, right here. Oh, I forgot I had organized it just a little bit yesterday after we recorded. Well, I'm going to guess that it's either a bracelet or a pencil box because that's the size and shape it is. But I'm guessing I'm wrong. Let's see what it is. All right. I don't have a clue. It's a wooden thing, and it has 2 little pegs here, which I'm going to guess go into the 2 little holes here, because round peg, round hole, right? Well, maybe. Yep, there we go. Okay, let me think for a minute here. Now I still have a cold, so I'm a little bit stupid, but okay, those are kind of going in there. So I'm thinking that maybe your rulers go into the channels and you can put your spools of thread on the pegs and maybe some pins in the little tray thing. I'm gonna have to look this one up and get back to you. But it does have a ruler and some motifs on the back. So I don't know. We'll find out and we'll report back to you tomorrow on what exactly that is. but it's very nicely crafted, and I'm sure I'm going to love it just as soon as I figure out what it is. It's probably something totally obvious that I haven't figured out. So, I wanted to talk real quickly about the sheep breed that our featured product from yesterday was, because I always have some questions about this particular breed. Most people think it looks like a goat, so it must be a goat. It is not a goat. It is a Jacob sheep. We're going to put a photo up of our Jacob ram, whose name was Sarge, and Sarge was a four-horned black and white Jacob ram. And Sarge is one of our favorite guys, made us some lovely babies, and I think he's a good representation of the breed. Now, they are supposedly the sheep from the Bible. They are very ancient sheep, most recently used as a decorative sheep on English estates in the 18th and 19th century. I like them because you can do really fun things with them, like make all sorts of gray gradients and separate them out into the black and white pieces. And you can literally have plenty of options from one fleece because you have the black, and then the white can be whatever color you want it to be. So they're one of my favorites. I just wanted to show you what a Jacob sheep looks like because you couldn't see real closely on the label for the willow. Now, today's featured product at therossfarm.com is our Cheviot wool socks. And so these socks come in several lengths. They come in ankle length, crew length, and then there's also a boot length, but we're very low on sizes in the boot length. We have all the sizes in the ankle and the crew. I love these because they're extremely hard wearing. Cheviot is one of our favorite sheep. We have raised them since 1991. And this wool is actually raised on our farm and sent to a small family based business that spins it, and then another family based business that knits the socks for us. So these are really, really exciting for us to be able to have in stock. And they're extremely hard wearing because Cheviot is a breed known for its very disorganized lock structure, which prevents them from felting. And so you won't have felting and shrinkage so much with Cheviot products as you would with, say, a Merino. My son, for science, wore a pair of our socks for 6 months or more without washing them to see how they would hold up inside his boots and his moccasins and his shoes and whatever every day. And at the end of the 6 months, they looked exactly the same. They held up beautifully. They did not stink. They did not get crunchy. They look exactly the same as they did when he put them on. The only thing that we found that is capable of destroying a pair of Cheviot socks is an Australian Shepherd puppy. Daisy Dog, my son's Australian Shepherd puppy, ate one of the socks. So that was not good. But that was the only thing that damaged them. So I hope that you'll give those a try. They're going to be especially nice now that Jack Frost has shown up here in Northeast Ohio and Southwestern Pennsylvania. Drew and I will both be wearing our Cheviot socks to keep our feet warm. And we hope soon you will be too. So that's all for me from the studio today. And I hope everything is warm and toasty where you are and you're surrounded by wool and love. And we will see you again tomorrow. Bye.